I'm Abby,
And I'm Anna.
and this is Serious Beef.
Welcome.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. We're sorry, listener. We
Been a while.
have left you hanging last week, but we're
Back.
back for this week,
Mm-hmm.
as promised.
Did we use the extra time to get ahead of schedule?
We did not.
Not even a little bit. We did not.
But I don't think our listeners would have expected anything less.
No.
Anything less or more from us, because this is how we like to roll. We roll and fly by the seat of our pants.
Yep.
So
We're up.
here
Yep.
we go. It is what it is.
I just remembered that we're recording at home, not the library tonight,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
we put this till such last minute. The library is closed.
It's true. It's true. But I had to go to I had a showing.
I had a showing.
I had a showing at the Fox, and so we went to see the show and Juliet. Mm-hmm. Mayor's here. She went to the show.
Oh, Mayor,
Hi, listeners. It's
There-
an awesome show.
are you our show?
Yes, Serious Beef is
It's
an awesome show.
Have you
Never
begun?
listens
Have you begun listening?
Your silence is very reassuring.
I have not. But I promise to go and listen to the back catalog soon.
I don't believe you.
I will listen to the back catalog soon.
She was referring to the show and Juliet.
I
and
was, actually.
Listeners, it is a sleigh. It is so
Slay.
great.
A sleigh.
I got that
she
from my youngest
says.
daughter. That's the cool way to say it's awesome. So,
Um,
we loved every minute of it, start to finish. It's wonderful. You'll love it. Go see it if you ever get a chance. But sorry, the last show was today.
So you can't. If it ever comes
I
back,
gotta wait till it comes back.
jump on that shit.
Jump on that shit. You heard it here first. Well, I got.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna say even the library may be closed, but I remembered that I poured myself a glass of Old Smoky salted caramel whiskey, which I could not do at the. I could
It's
not
true.
do
You
that.
did not share.
She's not even sharing.
I'm
Oh,
so-
Ashley, our everything is here, but in the other room. Ashley, can you hold up the bottle of salty caramel whiskey that we found at the Total Wine and More?
Have you almost drank it all?
Total Wine and
Totally.
More.
Absolutely. She's been drinking. She got the lift.
Not today. I haven't been. This is my first.
She's still.
Look at this! Look at it! Look at that! Look at it!
What?
We're
Oh
supposed
my,
to pick.
oh my lord!
What's it is more than double the size of the bottle you'll get at the Schnucks for it's less than double the price. So
Seriously.
yeah, it's a deal.
Huge.
$36.
That is fantastic.
What a
It's half empty, folks.
And
She
it-
has been
and
drinking
it,
it.
it might
Well,
last
we have-
about a week.
Well, now I gotta write that down too. I forgot about this.
What did you forget about?
All the shit we've been doing.
Oh, it's been a busy week.
We're like, what are we gonna talk about? And now I'm being reminded of all the shit we've done in the
Well,
2 weeks
You know,
since
I
we
don't even know
recorded.
if I sold you the thing. You're right. I was happy has to go to work now, and it's sad. She has to drive.
I've always worked, listener. I've always
I
worked.
was like, wait a minute. Can we clarify this?
She worked very hard, but from her home. But
Now
now, she's
I
had
work-
to add a commute.
Now I
and
work even harder, but in the
They've
office.
taken her away from me, and I don't get this.
You know what? I did bring it up in my one-on-one. Think of the podcast
Think
manager.
of the podcast.
podcast.
I did not actually bring it up. I did not bring it
You
up the podcast.
should have sent her a link and said, you need to listen to this, and this is impacting our quality recording time.
It actually, do you know it is because I was so busy and stressed when we last recorded that I forgot to mention to you. Do you know what last episode was?
No.
It was episode 69.
Oh, man.
And a lot of good content was lost.
We didn't make a single joke.
Not even a single
Oh,
joke.
man. Disappointment.
Wow, this is when
I'm
you know,
disappointed
this
in
is when
us.
you know Abby's too busy because she didn't even make a
Not
single joke.
even a joke.
No, she didn't make a joke the other day. She was driving to work. She was in the left lane, and there was a person that was very slow in front of her. She
Yes.
was yelling in her car and said, "Esther, this is the lane for crime."
He was going the speed limit. I was like, this is the lane for crime. Get over.
I had never heard that. So that was funny to me. That was a new one for me.
I'd never heard
And,
that either.
so the next day when she was driving, she's like, "I'm going to work." She had to go on a Saturday of all days.
All
Yeah,
days.
And
Who does that unless you're a bank teller?
she was driving, and I was making sure she was safe. And I was, "Are you in the lane for crime?" And she said, "No." And I was like, "Okay, good. Stay out of that lane."
Yeah. I then
So-
immediately went over to the lane.
Okay. All right.
Well,
let's talk
my
about
beef.
our beef.
I'll tell you what my beef
What's
is.
the beef?
I've realized something.
Oh, let me hear it.
We switched to every other week.
We did.
right before Pride Month, and
It's true.
homophobic of us.
How
God!
how homophobic could
this is
we be?
this is not going to reflect well on the podcast. Again, disappointment.
How will we overcome this?
We could go back to every week just for June.
What'd you, Ashley? What? Show Ashley's canceling us. If she listened, I'd be worried. Oh, I don't believe
boy.
you.
Oh boy.
Ashley, you know what? I take that back. Ashley does listen because I've started editing it in the living room, so she listens while I edit. So she does actually
She
listen
has,
now.
She has to listen whether she wants to or
Yes,
not.
yes.
And that's how we
Force-
get all of our listeners.
It's
actually.
true. It is.
It's either forcing or bribery. You know, it's our specialty.
Both are true.
What's your sauce?
Oh, well, would you jump straight into the sauce?
Why not?
Our sauce this week is Taylor's Southern Pride Barbecue Sauce.
Thank you, Taylors, for supporting Pride Month
We appreciate
with
that.
your Southern Pride
With
barbecue
your Southern Pride barbecue sauce. I assume it's normally just a Southern barbecue sauce, and now it's Southern Pride.
Absolutely.
Good job.
I
job,
don't think Taylor's from North Carolina would appreciate us with our jokes.
We have
Well,
some.
that's your own fault. You make your choices.
You
for
make
using-
your
using
choices.
the word pride.
That's what you get for good Google Analytics, because they came up first when I Googled Pride sauce.
Holy shit.
You make your choices.
Makes your choice.
Fantastic.
If you get mistaken for a gay sauce, it's all on you.
That's sauce on their
Sauce
face.
is on you. It's all- Okay.
Well, I got a couple things I remember.
Okay,
So
let's hear
I'm gonna get back to these things that have to do with Pride Month, but real quick recap. One, the reason I got that big ass bottle of whiskey is because my sisters came over and we had another Fast and Furious night.
they do they watch the Fast and Furious movies, and
Okay.
then they
We do a
turn
drinking
into
game.
Oh, okay.
Because
fine.
neither Sam nor I nor Olivia had ever seen any of the Fast and Furious movies.
Have you seen them? I haven't seen
Two.
You've
I've seen
of them?
two.
We've
Well, they
now
were on-
seen up to Tokyo Drift.
I guess was that number 3?
Or number 18.
It's unclear if it's somewhere between 2 and
knows?
3 or whatever.
Who knows?
But we've watched at least 3 of them.
So
And
they've done 3.
now
Which-
I'll tell you, one of the stipulations on the game for Tokyo Drift was to drink every time they drift. And I'll be honest, the game nearly killed me. Okay? The movie is called Tokyo Drift.
It's in the name, Abby. Who
Who decided that?
Holy
the first
shit.
one almost killed you, and that you said you were just by the time you were a third
Yes.
or a fourth away through the movie, you decided that the goal now was just to stay alive.
Yeah, it's true.
They
Well, I'll tell you
so
what.
much.
You know what? Thanks for asking, Anna. I'll tell you what happened.
Let me
There's.
clarify, listeners. I have not been invited. Well, I take it back. I was invited to the number 3.
I
The
was
number
like,
third
I know you didn't just say that you've not. I literally
I
said,
was.
you want to come over?
I was invited to the third movie drinking party, not the first 2, but I did pass because I didn't want to pass away. Yeah, I did.
Well,
I
you
did
know,
pass.
You were-
without seeing the first two, you might not have gotten
And
the
the-
concept of the movie.
Oh, you think not? You think not? You're right. It might be tough.
I'll tell you.
It might be tough.
I'll tell you what. It's
But I
difficult
did-
to recall what happened in the first 2 movies.
It's true. You do drinking. You don't know what happens in any of
I
it.
couldn't tell you what happened in Tokyo Drift other than they drifted, and I know because I drank every time.
So the bottle's half empty.
Right.
I took the advantage of staying home with my hubby and having a nice evening with just me
That's
and him
lovely.
for a change. So that was lovely.
Well,
Or-
we
Early to bed.
when we
Yes.
were watching the first one, I had bought a bottle of UV Blue. Okay, not because I particularly enjoy UV Blue,
Why
but
UV Blue?
it
Did
because
you drink it straight?
it's cheap and I can drink it straight. I don't need a mixer, and so it's
But
cheap.
does it taste good?
I didn't say that.
says it all.
I said it's the best thing you can drink straight without a mixer.
Ew. That's
Like not the best thing, but like a cheap
cheap.
thing
a
that you
cheap
can.
thing.
So I got
She didn't wanna
that bottle,
waste her
that
salty
big ass
caramel.
bottle that's over there is probably $10 at least cheaper than that salty caramel.
Yeah. that's-
So
yeah.
easily.
Those
So the
cookies
point
are
is,
No.
now this actually harkens back to my college days, and listener Emily and listener Taylor can attest to this. That there was a competition once, and I won't go into this, but I drank my UV Blue and I won. That's what matters.
So apparently she will go into
So
it.
that has become the drink.
The
of choice
drink,
for
typically,
competition.
right in a competition.
Competition.
So I poured myself one red Solo cup of nothing but UV Blue. I think there was a
Straight
few
up.
ice cubes
Straight up.
in there as well.
Okay.
And I looked at this cup and I went, that will get me through the movie. I say to myself.
Foolish.
Because one of the stipulations for the movie was drink every time they say Dom, that's Vin Diesel's character, Dom's name. Okay, well, approximately like 15 minutes into the movie, there is a scene where like there's a fight that's about to go on outside, and I tell you that they say his name, I mean, no less than 15 times. Boom, 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 boom. I had downed a cup. We are maybe 25 minutes into this movie, and I have finished it, and I am halfway through a second glass, and I was like, we get to a part, and Sam's like, they show the gear shift, we have to drink, and I go, Sam, I'll be honest with you right now. I have to just focus on not dying. That is what I have to do. Things did not get that bad. We paced ourselves.
This time,
with
no,
Tokyo
wait,
Drift.
you have to tell the story. Ashley.
I heard the giggle. Yes, because Ashley had gotten she got some kind of like tequila mixed. Yeah, some kind of tequila mixed drink. It's like a strawberry margarita sort of thing. Yeah, delicious. And it's meant to be drank just as is.
Pour it in, yeah.
It's already kind of mixed together.
Yeah, right.
And so she had bought 2 bottles of this
Okay.
for the first show,
Which was necessary because of the rule.
Turns out.
right. Turns out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now it's not a huge bottle. So it's not like my salted caramel.
Gotcha.
But she drinks one entire one. Now, meanwhile, cut to me and Sam and Olivia are like just fighting for our lives
Drunk.
on the couch.
That's a pretty good bottle.
It's a pretty good bottle.
That's a good sign.
Right. Well, she had finished one. Now she goes back to the fridge because she has to get a refill because the movie is killing
She's
us.
been drinking, yeah.
Because the movie is killing us.
Okay.
And she opens the fridge and there's like a pause. And then all of a sudden you just hear, "Which one of you bitches drank my tequila?" And we all look around like, what the? I'm like, my cup is neon blue. Like, what do you mean?
Right.
And we're like, you did. Ashley had drank so much tequila she had forgotten that she had finished her tequila.
She finished it. Oh my god.
God bless her. God bless her.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
When I drink, I forget things.
Oh,
When she
people,
It
I also
happens.
yelled at Sam, watch out, my whole team was out.
and I don't know if the listeners can hear her.
It's true. They got drunk at the Casa Maria.
Because the Casa Maria makes their margaritas.
Casa Maria has some of my favorite margaritas. They're delicious.
They come in
and
They're
swinging.
strong.
They're
They're
strong.
strong.
You get
Yeah.
your money's worth at Casa
Everybody walked
Maria.
out of their tipsy that night. Luckily, Liv
Olivia was not old enough
the
to
driver.
drink.
Yeah, Liv had to drive, and so we got home safe. But Ashley had a tank top on, over another tank top, and the first tank top had shifted over, and she said, "Look down," and said, "Sam, why didn't you tell me my whole titty was out?"
Now, Sam, why did the titty was hanging out? Now, listener, I just want to be clear.
The other tank top wasn't playing.
Her titties were not hanging out, to be clear.
out.
Her titties were out at the Casa
But it
Maria.
was funny, and everybody laughed because
So-
we were drunk.
Right. I'm with you. We're trying to pay. We're both giggling while we're trying to pay. These two are outside yelling about titties.
Tell us when we come out. There's a ruckus going on.
We come out, they're dying.
They're dying laughing. They
Olivia had
tell
to
us-
drive us home.
Livy's just like, this is some honest to God bullshit.
And then I have to
your
drive.
drunk asses home.
And then I think you guys came back to the house and we watched the movie.
We did. I said,
Fun
why do
night.
you think
Fun
we had a
night.
third kid? We
Right.
needed somebody to drive us home.
We needed that age gap so the rest of us could get
We
home.
waited purposefully for a designated driver.
That's what it was. I said, you gotta have 2 kids and then a
And
DD.
then you wait 7 years.
Have a
and you
DD.
get your DD. It's perfect.
So, yeah.
Oh my God.
So
Okay.
we had a Fast and Furious movie,
Okay, that was fun.
a classic.
Sounds
Now,
fun.
another thing, you've been making some bracelets.
Look, I'm wearing it.
That's
I
so
wore
pretty.
mine. Isn't
Oh.
it beautiful?
It is a homemade friendship bracelet.
And it's
I can tell you made it. Wait.
this took long
These were
and hard
special
thought. This
beads.
was a lot of thought
I
put
bought
into this.
special beads for us. Look how cute they are.
They're very adorable.
But
That's a heart.
Look at that.
well, it was upside down. Look
Look
at
at
the
that
butt.
flower.
Butterfly.
Oh, you're right. This is a pair of titties.
It's a little heart. A heart originally was a butt, right? It was meant to be a butt.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
Somebody flipped it around and it was a heart. Legit.
yeah.
What?
Ashley's crazy.
What? Wait, was this before emojis?
Was this before emojis? Yes.
I'll tell you, how long has a heart been a symbol like that?
Well, I mean, clearly in emoji land, it looks like a heart.
You made me. Like,
Right, but if you
swallow
put it
my
upside
tongue.
down, butt
It's a
cheeks.
bus.
Right, but you can't put it upside down in emoji land. So
In
how did
emoji
it?
You
How
can't
did
put it upside down in emoji land. Where the fuck is emoji land?
right there in your
In
phone?
your- right there in your phone.
How much have you guys been drinking?
None, unfortunately.
Oh my god.
Well, I'll tell you that it.
Let's
Yeah, I
see,
see
Googled it.
that
Okay,
bracelet
here we go. The drawn heart symbol origin
is
debated.
debated.
One theory suggests it's inspired by the shape of a female buttocks.
I'll be honest, it's shaped like male buttocks as well. Let's not
I
be
mean, honest.
Buttocks
Come
or
on.
buttocks?
But you know, it's not because women have hips.
Well, true. We were.
Men don't.
We're a little
I
more
just
fluffy.
assumed that
We're
it's
a little
more like
curvier.
More
because the
fluffy.
point is at the top that maybe the torso is going off into the distance.
I
Like
don't
it's
know. Let's
so
see.
far.
Let's see.
Maybe it
Well,
is
second, we
Mr.
can see.
Fantastic's buttocks.
This is fantastic.
He's stretched away. All that's stretched in the
Ooh,
frame.
Mr.
Mr.
Fantastic has awesome
He
buttocks.
has it also buttocks. It's true. Let's see here. A psychology professor theorized that the traditional double-lobed heart symbol on cards and candy is inspired by the appearance of a woman's buttocks from behind. This theory is based on essential literary and speculative evidence.
So no, nothing.
Meaning nobody knows. Nobody really knows.
clue.
And especially the fact that the heart doesn't resemble even closely a human heart.
It's true,
So-
It's not.
but
really
it does resemble a buttock.
It does resemble a buttocks if you turn around. Because Sam and I were making bracelets, and she said, "Oh no, we were making top loaders as well. We made some of each. We'll have to post some pics. We made some good ones. I've upped my game. They are on point.
And now that I can see,
But I
my
did-
game is better.
We did put a border upside down, and it was supposed to be hearts, and we went, oh, we just made butts. But we left
Brilliant.
it. We didn't
Never.
care. Once that sticker's on there, it's not coming off.
Nope, it's not. And somebody will laugh when they get it.
I have terrible news.
What's your news?
My Christy Tamaguchi pen is dying.
Oh, no.
I know.
My pen from Sam's work never actually worked. So it's terrible. Terrible pen.
Well,
Anyway, okay, so when
so I got the bracelets. We got the bracelets
well,
covered.
I'm
Check.
gonna post some pics of my bracelets. Y'all tell me if you think they look terrible.
I didn't say they looked
That's
terrible.
cute.
I said it looked like it was made with love.
It did not. You never said those
Handcrafted.
words.
I'm
You just
saying them right
you're
now.
Trying to save your ass.
Handcrafted. I could tell that you made it. Lots of thought. Lots
And
of lots of
I'm
love.
agonized over this.
Yeah. She did.
I can tell.
did.
That's
I
mine.
think I had 2 bracelets made before she
Before I
even started
finished
on
one.
hers. Yeah.
Because I was like,
Yeah.
this one's mine. When it's yours, the one you're gonna keep, then you have to like worry, like, well, what do I want it to look like?
I just
What should it say?
made. I would just personally. I would just make a bunch, and whichever one I like the most, that's the one I would
Well,
keep.
Mayor decided to keep everyone she made.
I did. I did. And then I just tore myself away from them and put them in the to give away basket.
like a
Should get done.
cat- like an addict.
This one's great. Maybe I'll keep this one. Maybe another one. Damn, I like this one too. And we're like, listen, the giveaway pile needs to be bigger than the gift pile.
Yep. So yeah.
How are we gonna make any money off these if we get them all?
Well, this is your dad. Your dad tells Sam, do you sell these at concerts? And Sam's like, no, they're just giveaways. What? He says, how much money are you spending? She's like, it's not about the money, Dad.
It's about
It's
about the
community and the
connection.
connection.
It's about the money a
friendship.
little
Yeah,
bit.
about the money with your father. So that was pretty funny. But
Oh,
anyway,
man, that's
so
good stuff.
yeah, we've been hard at work. We made 300 bracelets. Well, we mixed it up. Sam made keychains, I made bracelets, and then we made 300 top loaders, 300 bookmarks,
Okay.
and we put some stickers in there.
And then this is for what? A local charity?
Stray Kids concert.
Oh.
In the great city of
And
Chicago.
She got, and yep, we're going to Wrigley Field, and she got these little zipper pouches, and we put everything in there in this little giveaway for you little pouch. Oh,
They're-
we
like
did
they're-
it. We
they're
did it.
dealing
Time
in
lapse.
a
We did
poker.
it. Is it called time lapse?
I don't know,
Because
time
I called
war.
it time jump, and they were
I
like,
call
oh,
it I call it a time war.
time warp. We don't know what it's called. Liv set up a phone, and Phil does filling the bags, and then it goes like really fast. And it's
time
like,
lapse.
It's a time lapse. Okay, it's not a time
Time-
jump or time warp. It's a time
Darn
lapse.
it! I wanted to sing the song.
And I think I said time jump, and they were like, "You went through time in order to make the bracelet." And anyway, it's a time lapse. And then, okay, this is a funny story.
Okay.
So she just, I can't even say this.
Can't even say
She
it.
sets it up, And she's filming us, and we're sitting at a table, and I'm on the end, farthest away from the camera, and they're on the two sides. And Sam was putting the top loader in the envelope, and then shooting him to us. And I was adding bracelets, and Liv was adding keychain, and and I was zipping them. And so, but then when you watch it, it's fast.
It's like a poker
And-
game.
But I had never seen a time lapse before. I didn't know what they were talking about. I'd maybe seen one, but I didn't know, when they filmed it on the phone, what it was going to look like. And I was just like, I've been working all day, all night. I was kind of uncomfortable, and I was like, man, I kind of want to take my bra off.
on the time
We're
lapse
filming the
video.
And I went like this. I took my hands and I went like this across my chest, and I go, should I take my bra off?
That's it, the time lapse.
And I go, it'd be kind of funny if you just kind of shoot off the sleeve.
That would have
I thought it would have
been really funny.
And they're both like, no! And they're like, Mom, stop moving your hands across your chest. We're filming this. And I went, oh.
I can only imagine. Can you imagine the finished product?
Yep, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. You see her hands frantically rolling these bags, and then you see my hands go across my chest.
While zippers are being zipped, and then the hands start.
So we watched it when we got done, and then we were laughing hysterically because my hands are going. It was
pretty
funny.
good.
So that was funny.
My face of devastation was that I remembered something, and it has to do with Pride Month.
So sad.
Okay.
Okay, you gotta say it. We're both sitting here like
I'm emotional.
on your every waiting on bated breath here. What's
Yeah.
it?
I've been listening to my audiobooks.
Yes.
And I've been listening to my books. I think I've mentioned it before that it's just my little romance novels
Yes,
or whatever,
yes.
and it's about the town that's full of like the witches and all this kind of stuff,
It's very
and they're like in Carbondale,
Outside of Carbondale.
just outside Carbondale, and nothing ever will prepare you to read that in any book.
This author lives in Chicago.
Because
And I said she had to have gone to college.
Had to.
Had to.
Because
something.
who references Carbondale?
No one's gonna put
in a novel.
Set your novel down near Carbondale, Illinois. No.
Okay, so that will
But that's
never
a
crack me
magical
up.
town, and it's very cool.
Yeah.
The
Right,
lore
I
is
gave you
super
I
cool.
gave the recap
I
of book
love the
4.
lore, yeah.
So I was
Well,
like,
Abby reads the books, and then she gives me a book report,
I do.
and I feel like I've read them because I know everything about them. now.
You get all the details.
But I love it. It's so good.
But I was I had an hour and a half left of book 4, and I was giving you the update because there had been a twist.
There was a twist.
And while we were on the phone, I went and Googled because I was like, oh well, I wonder how many more there are because there's a lot of loose ends. Okay, there's a lot of loose ends going on,
Okay.
and I go and look it up. There's only one more book.
Oh, they gotta close that down in
There's-
one.
Let me tell
in
you-
200 pages.
There's no way.
Let me tell you something. The first one is called Payback's Witch. It was lovely. Two girls got together.
Very punny titles. They're really cute.
Payback's a
You got
bitch.
it.
Payback's a witch.
So-
A witch,
it's
a
been
witch,
put
a witch.
on.
And the two
Which is
lovely
upon
witches
that.
get together in the first one.
Yes, the whole town's witches.
Okay.
Like magical. Yeah.
Oh, listen, I came for the little rom-com-y kind
Yeah.
of stuff. I stayed for the lore.
Yeah.
The lore is great. Nothing could have ever prepared me for there to be like lore and like world building and all this kind of stuff. Okay, the full series is Payback's a Witch, From Bad to Cursed, Back in a Spell, In Charm's Way, and the most recent one, the 5th one that came out last September, is Rise and Divine. Well, that's the last goddamn one.
Son of a bitch.
And are you thinking everything's not going to be resolved?
There's
and
no
going
way.
to be another one.
It's about
And you're going to have to wait. For
There's
Just
there's
thinking,
like
no, 'cause
there's
it said this is the final.
there's like
What?
3 different characters
That's it?
that are single that I'm like, okay, obviously they need to have stories. And then I see the main character of the 5th one, it's not any of those characters. And I was like,
Wait a minute.
well, what about Lyndon? What about Gareth? What happens to them? We'll never know.
You'll never know.
I mean, maybe we'll know. Maybe it's in Rise and Divine. But I don't know. I'm devastated. I'm devastated.
Oh.
I need more Carbondale witches. Where's the rest? Where's
who
the
does-
rest of ya?
Who doesn't need more Carbondale witches?
But if you need a
Yeah.
but if you need a gift idea for me, there's a nice 5-book box set. You can get. They're cute. I already own the first one, but I could donate it.
Sure.
Um,
So you can have
But-
a box set.
yeah. But listen, the first one, like I said, 2 girls get together, and in the second and third one, it's the straighties, and I read 2 straighties
She
Oh,
suffered
dang
through
it.
two books about
to get back to the lesbians in book 4 and 5,
Man.
expecting there to be more.
But there was good lore, so that made up for it.
what cost?
Devastated.
But at what cost?
Oh boy, I don't know. I don't know what the cost is.
Disappointment.
Actually, none because you checked them out from the library free.
Also, in good news, but at what cost?
Okay. What else is the good news?
Taylor Swift bought back all her albums. We
She
can
did.
listen to Reputation guilt free again. Hooray!
Yeah, I saw
I
that.
sent her a message as soon as I heard it. She now
Oh.
owns her entire.
I thought you meant to say Taylor Swift.
I'm like,
I sent her a message.
Wait.
Because I thought, good job.
how did you get Taylor Swift's number?
I
This is
actually-
what I want to know.
I actually sent Abby a message, but then I also did message my good friend Tay Tay and told her congrats.
I just want you to know.
Thumbs up emoji.
The little thumbs up emoji.
I'm not going to name any
Proud of you,
names.
babe.
I'm not going to name any names. My work or nothing like that.
Okay.
But
I will. I'll give them a name. Hazel and Mabel.
Hazel is what we refer to ChatGPT
That's
as.
right.
Actually.
Wait. I know a little girl whose name is actually Hazel.
Really?
Absolutely.
No, I don't.
Well,
Kindergarten class,
How'd
East
they?
Peoria, Illinois.
Well, okay. Call her out. Her address.
yeah, her social security number while we're on the line.
Jesus. What time?
She's only in the kindergarten.
I know.
She doesn't have a Facebook
Room
page.
threes. No.
She fucking just threw Hazel right under the bus.
She doesn't have a Facebook page yet. That has been confirmed. Do not look for Hazel.
Did we confirm that? Did we verify that?
I did verify that.
Okay.
I did verify.
Come on here.
Her,
I'm
her
verified.
mama is not letting her have a Facebook page yet.
Good for her.
I am, okay, listen, in degrees of Kevin Bacon, you recall,
Yeah.
I am only 3 degrees away.
From Kevin Bacon?
No, Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
I could
just
be
the
2
theory.
away.
You're right.
I just want to say that I made some moves, and I am now only 3 moves away from Taylor Swift.
All right, people, you're gonna have to speculate
All
on your own.
right. We're
So,
waiting to hear that.
except
offline.
for a handful of listeners who already know.
Already know. What's the next thing on your list?
No, well, hold on.
Oh.
Good news, but at what cost?
Oh,
Taylor Swift got her albums back.
Right.
Great. Woo!
She's not gonna put out the next
She
one?
said she's not. There is no Reputation Taylor's version, and
There
it's
is
not
no
coming.
remake.
Oh.
That's why she put out "Look What You Made Me Do," and with The Handmaid's Tale.
I don't you love that
'Cause
she
had
did
bought-
that?
Oh, that's really cool.
Love
actually.
that she did that.
Yeah. Everyone's devastated, but you know what? I say it's good news because you know what now she can do? Put out new music.
Well, you want to hear some?
No, I mean yes.
Is it about Taylor Swift?
Well, that's the podcast, folks. I don't know about you. Want to hear some? No, I don't know about you guys.
It's short this week.
No, she has finished debut though. She's already re-recorded it, but she doesn't know when she's going to release it. Which means that the our song, Taylor's version, exists somewhere in the world.
Moving on, unison.
You guys are done.
Okay. Okay. I just look forward to new music. It'll be fun.
My girls love her, so
All right. All right.
Well,
What's next?
and it ties into the Taylor Southern Fried Barbecue sauce.
it does.
it sure does.
It does.
damn.
We tied it all back.
Well,
All
That's
the way back.
another connection. Kevin
Another
Bacon
connection. Another connection. And you know what would go on goes good on bacon? Taylor Southern Fried Barbecue.
Thank you. Vindicated. You should have seen the look she gave me.
Speaking of pride.
Okay,
Speaking of pride, I got some things written down. Here, I got a little fun fact for you about pride.
Okay.
Did you know that originally they were trying to come up with like a slogan or a saying back when they were kind of getting the pride movement going, and they didn't know what they were going to call it, right? It wasn't called Pride yet, obviously. And so the one guy suggested gay power.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
And another founder who I don't have his name right now because this is a very bad segment, had said, not everybody has power, but everyone can have pride in themselves, and that's why it was changed to
Oh,
pride.
that's-
But I
that's
think we
fantastic.
should switch it back to gay power because it's the month of gay power, not pride. Gay power.
Why wouldn't we?
Why wouldn't we refer to as gay
Refer
power?
to it
What's
as
your Ashley? I'll repeat it here for our listeners. What's your gay power? Gardening.
It's true.
Gardening. She's like
That's
Poison
fantastic.
Ivy,
She is.
Yeah.
who
excellent.
is a gay
Yeah.
icon.
Yeah. It's
Poison
true.
Ivy's dating Harley Quinn.
It's true.
That's
Exciting.
awesome.
Right. Right about that.
Oh, I have actually. Which look at me, I'm segmenting all over this place.
Okay.
Nope, segueing, not segmenting. I'm
Okay.
Well,
segueing.
you'd
Well,
have
wait,
more trouble
I'm
if
still.
you were
I have to still
segmenting.
tell you about Pride Month. Are
Okay,
we still
yeah,
in
no,
Pride Month?
I am.
Okay.
Hit me.
Yeah, well, last year during Pride Month, we did talk about the terrible Pride merchandise
We did.
that is out there.
I-
And we did do a.
yes.
Did we do it? We did Zodiac, which
Yes.
ended up being hilarious.
Around your terrible pride merch.
But I heard about the best Pride merchandise that I've ever seen in my life.
Is this? Did I send you this?
No,
Okay.
I
Go
don't
ahead.
believe so.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
So I don't know if you've seen it,
Yes.
but it's the Target Pride
U-Haul
U-Haul
the-
moving truck
with the lesbian flag.
with the two lesbian birds. Look at them.
Yeah. Show me. Show me.
Here's our lesbian birds.
Oh, that's awesome.
Here's the Pride
Now,
moving
I don't
truck.
know if you understand that joke though.
I do. We've been together for 2 months. Why haven't we moved in together yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The lesbian joke is that we U-Haul. Now, admittedly, Ash and I got engaged very quickly, so I can't say.
That checks out.
Now we then had a 2-year engagement, so there was at least some time. There was time there, but we did get engaged. I mean, maybe 3 months after we started dating.
I'll post a pic. This is hilarious. This is probably the best Pride merch
Yes.
I've ever
That's
seen,
very
and I
funny.
love it. It's hilarious. Now we were sitting at the. We went to dinner after the show today, and we're sitting at the table, and it's Sam and Liv and Mare and your dad's sister, and we're sitting around the table, and somehow we got to talking about. I don't know if we were talking about Pride Month or what we were talking about, and we were recalling when. Liv got some kind of message on some kind of device that you could also see it on your
Okay.
I don't know if it was your iPod or what it was. You could see it.
Okay.
And do you remember it was his name was Dylan, and
Okay.
he sent her, "I really, 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 really like you," and Abby responded, "Slow your roll, buddy. That's a lot of reallys."
I don't remember this at all. But
And
that's really funny.
remember that? You responded,
No.
and Liv's in a room and you were in your room. And
Oh.
also you just hear Liv go, Abby!
Oh boy, that's a lot of reallys.
And later we found out that he's gay. And she's like,
So he was emphasizing like.
like. And so we found out he was gay. And you guys cheered him up and you sang some kind of gay song, but I don't remember what it was.
Sing
And
some kind of gay
It
song.
was a song, it had the word gay in it, it was really funny. But anyway, I cheered her up and she was okay. So we're talking about this, and Lynn says, well, it wasn't Abby's prom date? Didn't he turn out to be gay?
Yeah.
And I said, no, that was Abby.
Turns out we were both gay.
You were both gay. But Lynn, I totally shocked Lynn.
And base.
And then we're at the factory, and we're all losing our
You fuckers!
Oh,
the gay factory!
No, you hadn't explained.
And I tried not to expose it.
You just did. You
I just
just
chose
exposed
to expose
yourself.
myself.
Damn it.
But I know that's like
We were having dinner at some undisclosed
I'm gonna have to get a fucking refill.
Damn it.
I have to drink my sorrows away.
I got to tell her.
so well.
We had to go one last time. This is Lily's last show with us for now.
Yeah.
So
We will
it's
be
gonna bow out
without her
season, so,
next season.
Where's my fucking spaghetti? Where's my goddamn round butter Bacithra?
I ate it. That's what I had.
Where's my pesto ranch?
Ooh, I had
This was
some of that.
delicious. It was so delicious.
Where's my spumoni?
Oh, and that was even better.
Yep, it was. I had a really good spoon.
In the little metal bowl.
I had a
Oh,
lot of
it
cheering.
doesn't make it actually any better, but I love it when it crystallizes on the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's at the old spaghetti.
It's over in St. Louis.
God damn it. And you know what? That fucker Olivia, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Now you got me riled up. Now you got me riled up. That son of a bitch tagged along with us and when we went to the spaghetti factory and ruined my chances of sitting on the trolley.
It's true. Abby's never sat on the
I've never sat on the trolley.
I have sat.
Me and Mary had to double date to
We
the
are gonna have to.
And by double date, I mean just us two.
I get that,
I
right?
personally sat in the trolley 3 times.
Oh my God. Calm
Oh,
First time
down.
I went there. I just told you the story about the first time I went there. My
Hey,
friend from high
right?
school, friends from high school, the 4 of us went, and then we were going to a hockey game at the old dome, the old Checker Dome, and we sat in the trolley for the first time, which was my first time there. And then, like years later, I posted on Facebook that I was at this old spaghetti factory, and the same friend comments, "I can't believe you're there and not like getting authentic Italian on the hill, da da da. Like, you know, like I can't stand that place." And I'm like, dude, you're the one that took me there. What are you complaining about?
Not to mention, this place is fucking fantastic.
Right.
I will stand for the slander of the old spaghetti factory.
Yeah, I love it.
I've never seen anything that when it starts with old, that it's bad. Old spaghetti factory, old Mr. Boston.
It's true. It's true. Mary's like, who the fuck is old Mr.
But
Boston?
I'll add in Old Smoky.
Oh, Smoky! Wow, we're quick on the uptake. Man, never get it past us. Holy shit.
Oh,
I got her. I got her.
It's true.
It doesn't happen
You
often.
did.
oh, rest in peace. Good old days.
That's true. But rest in peace, good old days. Our waiter, the dude, well, it wasn't our waiter, but the dude who brought the food this
Oh
evening
man.
got me so good. Because we ordered 4 garlic shrimp alfredos
And
and,
he brought-
1 was at the brown bread,
Okay.
brown butter. And he comes on and so make it easy on you.
Sam got a fucking didn't get the brown butter. Was it?
No.
We all got, it's honey. You haven't lived until you've eaten the garlic shrimp alfredo. It's delicious.
It looks delicious.
It's delicious.
Yeah, I've been left.
I said, honey.
Honey.
Okay,
Anyway.
listen. I said, I'll make it easy on you. She's the Mazzetto, and the rest of us are the same. You know, the
Right.
same thing. And he goes, okay, I got a tortellini here. I got a chicken alfredo. And I'm like, no! He's fucking with me.
Yeah, of course.
And she looks down and she goes, well, there's chicken on here.
And he's just grinning. I'm like,
And I looked at
and I
her.
looked, I said, you got me.
And I'm like, you got her good.
I did appreciate it. I was like, kudos, you got me.
Wow.
I was like, I can see the tray. They're all tray.
How does this have to do anything with Pride?
You know what? This was the story.
The show was
So
just
you,
okay.
well, the show actually has a little night, a gay couple in it anyway, and it was the
That's
story.
fun. It has a gay couple.
It was adorable.
It was
adorable.
adorable.
It was, I love the show. You guys would love it.
You would.
No, we were talking about how she said didn't Abby's prom day had turned.
I see,
And
I
I
understand.
said no, that was Abby. But then,
I see.
And then I realized, oh yeah, you're right. Her senior one, yes, they are both gay.
Yes.
So that's what I had to do.
But she
That's
got
right.
Lenny. Lenny was
I
like,
got-
Yes.
She
Wasn't ready. Wasn't ready.
Okay,
for it.
what else is on your
Well, I
list?
got some. I don't know. I wrote down. Let's see how much time we got left, just to
No,
make
I'm
sure.
paying attention.
Oh, we're doing fine. Okay.
I do have a skinny scoop poop.
Okay, good. I got a Zodiac if we need it.
Excellent.
So I wrote down some gay icons
Oh,
people may not know about. Now, some of these are people or characters that have been confirmed as gay,
Okay.
and some of these are happy accidents, and now these are gay icons.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if you're aware. But I want to make the people aware.
All right, let's hear
Are
it.
you aware that Velma from Scooby Doo is gay?
Pretty
Confirmed.
much.
Yeah.
Confirmed. In the most recent animated show, she has a crush on the girl and
I mean,
they're
if you
dating.
didn't know that Velma was gay,
you just weren't paying attention.
you just weren't paying
Weren't
attention.
paying
Just weren't
attention.
paying
All the
attention.
clues were there.
Yes.
So
Yep.
I would have to say, yeah, I knew that one.
Okay. Did you know about Jennifer Coolidge came out this year?
Legit.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know
Okay.
that. No, that one I
Yes.
didn't know.
Love her.
Okay, good for her. We love her. We were just talking about her.
Sam
Excellent.
cracked me up.
She's awesome.
Sam cracked me up because she saw a TikTok of somebody that they were talking about. I don't know if you're aware of who JoJo Siwa is.
Yeah.
Okay, can't stand her. Well,
stand her.
she came
She's a
out.
dancer.
She came out as not gay.
Oh.
Okay.
But that was her whole thing, wasn't
Well,
it? She was gay.
don't get me started. She came out and said, turns out she's not actually gay. And then Jennifer Coolidge comes out and says that she is gay. And somebody said, this was the best trade of the draft so far. Agree. And I thought that was pretty good. I thought that was pretty good.
100%.
Best trade of the draft so far.
Shit.
That's great.
Oh my god. That's awesome. Okay, I love that.
Paul Rubens.
Paul Rubens?
In his posthumously,
Yeah.
in his documentary about his life and whatnot, he
Okay.
came out that he had been dating a man. He was in the closet. He was dating a man who I believe passed away from the AIDS epidemic, but he was in the closet so he could not
Openly
say anything about it. So it was very sad. But
I could see that. Yeah.
But yes,
it
but yes,
kind of- now that you look back and think,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
that's
Yeah,
kind
you
of
could
how it
think
is.
so.
Yeah,
That's so.
sad.
That makes me very sad.
Yeah, it is sad. Yeah.
I'm not laughing because of Paul Rubens. I'm
Okay,
laughing
we get
because of my next one.
We get you.
The Babadook. Have you ever heard of this
What
movie?
the fuck?
What?
The- Ashley's giggling.
Ashley just doing the sound effects
The
for the
Babadook. The
What
Babadook.
is the Babadook?
Never heard of it.
I've heard of Babushka.
It's a
I have
Yeah. You gotta be
not
babushka.
confirmed, not confirmed gay.
Babushka.
The
Babushka
babushka.
might be.
That's the Addams Family dance there at the
So-
babushka.
The babu-
No, and that's it might be. No, it's the mamushka. I don't know. Gomez has Pugsley has to do dance for his passage into manhood.
It's getting worse.
The mamushka is correct.
It's an M.
The dance of brotherly love.
Yes, with knives. Yes, mamushka. I had the consonant wrong. She said mamushka. It's an M.
The mamushka, the
Mamushka.
dance of brotherly love, is a traditional dance performed by the Adams family. It is danced when celebrating something grand. It was taught by the Cossacks in the Adams family.
Now the Babushka is a Russian old woman or grandmother. Is a Babushka.
The Babadook.
Okay,
She's
so
wearing a headscarf.
okay.
Yes, that's why whenever I put a little scarf
Okay.
on, I'm like my little babushka.
Or
Okay,
a
okay,
Polish
okay.
Russian.
Not a dance with knives. Okay.
I have a picture of Liv as a babushka.
Okay.
I was cleaning my closet and she found a scarf and put it right around. And I came out of the closet. She was sitting in my bed and I said, "Oh, hello, babushka."
I want it.
Okay,
Okay.
now
Babadook.
the Babadook.
We got
Okay.
way off the
The
rails.
Babadook is a 2014 horror movie.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
Okay,
Never
that's
heard
why
of
I
it.
don't-
about
I don't watch horror
about
movies.
loss and grief, and it's actually hails like a very good horror movie. But in 26, now hold on, I got to tell you the story.
She sees
Now
the face of
in
horror.
2016, from the Babadook.
Yes.
Now in 2016, Netflix accidentally added the Babadook to its Pride collection. And so ever since, they accidentally added the Babadook to their Pride collection
The Babadook
on
is
Netflix.
confirmed.
So,
Okay.
so it was an accident, but ever since the Babadook has been a gay icon.
That's why Ashley chuckles when you said
Yes.
Babadook.
That's
She always thought
fantastic.
she was in the know. What the hell? Netflix.
That's
Oh,
But you know what?
amazing.
Happy accident. Now we know.
No.
Oh.
That's hilarious.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
That's
got me.
great. It's great.
We went from Babadook to Babushka to
Babushka.
back to Babadook, and he's gay.
Oh man. Man. Oh man.
That's
Now
funny.
that's what I had written down. There are other ones. Some people say in the Rugrats. Do you recall the twins, Phil and
Yes.
Phil and Lil?
Yes.
Their mom, people say, was
I can see that.
a gay icon
can see
because she
that.
always had the feminism
Yeah,
shirt
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Now she had a husband on the show.
She did, but you know.
I don't
But,
believe
you
it for
know,
1 second.
He was her beer.
Some other gay icons. People had said as I scroll down the green M&M.
True.
Or-
Okay, I heard that one.
Okay.
What is a gay icon? Pedro Pascal.
We think he's gay?
I gay or bi, I believe actually.
Oh, I mean, I don't care. I can see it.
Now
I
some
can
of
see it
these,
because he plays a feminine role way too well.
he's
adorable.
very good. He's yeah.
Yeah.
Now not all these are confirmed. Okay,
Okay.
they're gay icons.
Gay icon.
For example, Mr. Clean,
Legit.
gay icon.
Because
Mr.
his earring,
The
And like
earring-
he's an
the
earring.
earring is on the left side.
Yeah,
Remember
yes,
that
it
was a
is.
whole big thing.
Confirmed,
Uh-huh.
confirmed.
Yeah.
Some people say Whoopi Goldberg is a gay
she's
icon.
come out, right?
That's
Has she?
confirmed, isn't it? I thought she
You
came
know,
out.
I can't say. I can't say for sure.
Okay.
Like Wanda
okay.
Sykes. She's
Um,
right?
Honestly,
Yeah.
definitely came out.
She's awesome.
Oh.
Our girl Cher. She's a huge
Like
supporter.
Gay,
No.
Cher,
Cher
Cher,
is-
Dolly Parton,
Yeah.
those gay icons.
Sharon's
Is-
son is
yeah,
trans.
It's
yeah.
trans.
Yeah.
And we love our girl Cher.
Dolly Parton, famously straight, but she is a well-known gay icon.
Yeah.
You know,
Love
who's
her.
of course Lady Gaga,
Yeah.
Yes.
gay icon. Oh, you remember her show Recess?
I remember the show.
This is
Recess.
Spinelli.
Spinelli. Okay.
Spinelli.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah,
absolutely.
for sure.
Now this one says Peppa Pig.
Peppa Pig.
I didn't make the list.
Where?
Peppa's too young to even know what's going on.
BuzzFeed. I don't know. The Pink Power Ranger.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Kate Blanchett.
Yeah, that one's.
Yeah.
I agree with
Tracks.
that.
Tracks. Oh, Ursula.
Ursula, of
Classic gay icon.
Yeah.
All right. So you get the idea. Oh, Miss Frizzle.
Miss Frizzle, got it.
Miss Frizzle.
Okay, I get it.
So yeah, these are the
I get it. So they might just be a supporter, but not
right.
necessarily.
It's a gay icon. They
Or
may
they-
not be gay. Carmen Sandiego.
Carmen Sandiego.
Oh,
Okay.
Him,
yeah,
the,
my girl,
the
Carmen
devil from
Sandiego.
Powerpuff Girls.
Him is 100% a gay icon and gay.
Yes, Xena Warrior Princess.
Okay. She would make a great icon
Yeah,
for sure.
for
who,
sure.
who wouldn't love Xena? I love her.
So that's I will call it there. We'll call it there.
Catwoman for sure. So.
Catwoman from
for
Batman
sure.
Returns.
For sure.
So, so that's what I got. Give me what your skinny scoop poop.
That's hilarious. Okay, this is kind of a follow-up from a previous episode
Okay.
last fall.
Okay.
And I thought that
Last fall.
legit. We did an episode about we did several episodes about cryptids,
Okay.
right? And so the Loch Ness Monster camera, they discovered a camera that was set up 55 years ago.
What?
Okay, this camera. So the Oceanography Center, the United Kingdom's National Oceanography Center, was testing a sub,
Okay.
like a little unmanned type
Little-
of
The
submarine
remote control.
Uh-huh.
that was down in the loch. Okay, and it uncovered an underwater camera that was set up 55 years ago in the hopes of capturing a picture
Well,
of
Nessie.
Nessie.
fast forward your story.
Okay, and
And
the sub that it was testing was the unmanned Bodie McBoatface.
Oh, Bodie McBoat.
What a connection!
Fantastic.
They were testing the sub that was named in the viral
you know what?
online
I'm
poll.
gonna go ahead and
Bodie
I'm gonna go
McBoatface.
go ahead and put Buddy McBoatface on the list of gay icons.
Legit.
I get to do that. I
legit.
have that power.
Absolutely.
It's
Legit.
June
Legit.
1st.
Legit.
We don't have a picture of Nessie, but it did capture a picture of Bodie McBoatface.
Here,
There.
So
We
how
love Bodie
hilarious is
McBoatface.
that the camera's been down there in
For
this
that
basement
long.
for like 55 years, but it has to have a flash, right? Because
right.
this is how old these cameras are.
Yeah.
And it was still working.
Oh my
And
goodness.
somehow still dry.
Wow.
They were kind of amazed that they found
That is
came across
amazing.
this.
So that camera's been there for 55 years, hasn't taken a picture of Nessie.
no, but it got.
I
it
tell you
caught-
what,
but
if
it-
that's not evidence, I don't know
yeah,
what
but
is.
it caught Bodie McBoatface.
Here.
I mean, that's a good news, bad news.
I thought that was a really
So,
funny
oh,
story.
man.
Good news, the camera lasted that long. Bad news, no Nessie.
Well,
Right, yeah,
I've got
sure.
a Zodiac. If you're ready.
Let's do it.
Okay, this Zodiac is what is your pride anthem based on your Zodiac sign?
Excellent.
Oh,
We
that's
love
a good
pride
one.
anthem.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Get with it.
Okay. Aries, you are Diana Ross's I'm Coming Out.
Awesome. That's a good one.
excellent,
That's a good one.
excellent.
When Diana Ross released her self-titled album Diana in 1980, little did she know that the second track would eventually become one of the most iconic LGBTQ plus anthems in history.
Legit.
I'm Coming Out
Great.
is an Aries song through and through, as the core of the song is about breaking free from your fear of being seen as your true self. Coming out about one's gender or sexuality can be a terrifying prospect, but Aries wants you to own your identity so the people who will appreciate you can actually find you.
Awesome.
Nice.
That's a great song. Who doesn't love that song?
Yeah.
Taurus, you are Shaka Khan's I'm Every Woman.
I love that song. Why isn't it
Oh,
mine?
Taurus, you got really lucky. That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, keep going.
Shaka Khan's here with us.
Nice.
Well, yeah, you just said that the same thing. Oh no, we were singing a song. We're sitting at the kitchen table. Sam and Liv are sitting at the kitchen table with us. We start singing a song by the Rose.
By the Rose.
And Mary and Sam goes, it's like they're in the room with us, and we're like, fuck you, bitches, fuck you.
That's so funny.
You
went
so hard at my
Shaka Khan,
shoulder.
and I went, nice. Okay, right, Shaka Khan, nice.
Yeah.
That's from Phineas and Ferb. Phineas and Ferb's getting a revival, season 5.
Oh,
wow.
Love it. Okay, Mary's like, who the fuck's Phineas and Ferb?
No, I know. I know who they are. I haven't watched a single show.
Oh my god.
They got
know.
Clay Aiken in that same
I
episode
do.
with Shaka
They do.
Khan.
They
What a
do.
lineup.
Loved that.
All right, Taurus, sorry. Whether you're singing along to the original song by Shaka Khan or the cover by Whitney Houston,
Houston, which
you
is
can
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't help but feel empowered by your femininity and overwhelmed by your love for other femmes. Since Shaka Khan released I'm Every Woman as her debut solo single in 1978, she spoke to every queer person and woman, trans or otherwise, who deserves to love themselves and feel confident in a patriarchal world. Taurus is ruled by Venus, goddess of beauty and love, making this a Tauran message to its core.
Fantastic.
Excellent. Excellent.
Love it.
Who's next?
Gemini, you are Sam Smith and Kim Petras, Unholy.
Oh, excellent song.
On the surface, it's not hard to see why Unholy would be the LGBTQ plus anthem for chatty and sassy Gemini. This song,
It's true. It's true.
this song not only boomed on TikTok, but it's a duet between Sam Smith and Kim Petras. Gemini is the zodiac sign of the twins, which is exemplified by having two separate perspectives within the song. Plus, the boundary-pushing lyrics are all about being the side piece for a wealthy married man who hides his true sexuality from his wife. Gemini is always willing to entertain your double life and will never judge you for whatever you choose to keep hush-hush. However, that doesn't mean they won't call your ass out and write a song about it.
Is Kim Petras?
Yeah, really,
Isn't
'cause then
she
you-
trans? Yeah. Petras is the first openly transgender artist to receive a Grammy Award.
Wow.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah, she is trans.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
All right.
Fantastic.
Cancer, you are Christina Aguilera's Beautiful. Christina Aguilera's monumental tearjerker Beautiful resonates with any Cancer.
It's a beautiful song.
These big-hearted souls find something to love in everyone, knowing that we are all wonderful, worthy, and necessary, regardless of how harshly others may judge us and project their own fear onto us. The music video included a gay couple and a transgender person when it was released in 2002, resulting in a GLAAD Media Award. I don't know what GLAAD, G-L-A-A-D, stands for, but, you know. Plus, who could forget that iconic scene from Mean Girls in which too gay to function Damien aggressively sings this song at the talent show?
Yeah, it's true. That's hilarious.
Oh, man. Do you got the GLAAD thing?
I'm looking. I'm so sorry. I'm slow. GLAAD Media Award is awards that recognize and honor media for their fair, accurate, and inclusive representations of the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender
Good for them.
community
Nice.
and
All
issues
right.
that affect their lives.
All
Nice.
right.
Okay, cool.
Leo, you are Madonna's Vogue.
Oh,
All right.
Leo is
They are, they are.
Leo is ruled by the vibrant and dazzling sun, prizing confidence, creativity, and self-expression. Leo shines with the same sparkle and warmth, which is why they want to be seen in all their glory. In Madonna's seminal Vogue 1990, she speaks to every member of the LGBTQ plus community and commands them to cure the blues by getting up and dancing.
yes.
After all, the dance floor represents total freedom and liberation. And let's be real, Madonna, allegedly ally to the queer community, is also the biggest Leo who has ever lived.
Oh, good to know. Nice. Okay.
Virgo, you are, oh boy, Kylie Minogue's Padam.
How to pronounce Padam?
Padam.
I you. Telling you.
I think
Padam,
is
Padam.
funnier.
If you've been to gay clubs recently,
No,
I looked at you.
I looked at me because I would probably be the one who'd be most likely to go.
Unfortunately, we
I
have
don't
not.
know where any are, so
No.
none of that I'm against going.
I'm there. If you're going.
You know we're
okay.
somewhere. We've been to drag shows.
It's true, and they're a hoot, and
they're
gay
fantastic.
clubs play the best music, so
Yeah.
I have no problem
Absolutely
with
the
it.
best
True.
music.
So if you find one, I'll be there.
I'm there.
If you've been to gay clubs recently, you've probably heard Kylie Minogue's latest single, Padam, which always gets the dance floor feeling hot, heavy, and coquettish.
I honestly
It-
don't know this song. I'm gonna
I don't know either.
I don't know
it.
Let's give it a look. If you feel coquettish,
It captures the way a
Panther's eyes.
It captures the way a Mercury-ruled Virgo's attraction is subtle and analytical, but incredibly intense behind their behind their shy veneer. Am I saying that? Veneer.
sheer veneer.
Shy veneer.
Shy veneer. Between their, no, it's behind their sheer veneer. Okay, go ahead. Shy veneer. We get you. I'm sorry.
Padam gives comments to every Virgo with a crush who may be overthinking every move and paying too much attention to their quickening heart rate.
Oh.
He's laughing. Libra, you're Lil Nas X, Montero, Call Me By Your Name. This sexy song may get you moving at the club, but it's hopelessly sentimental at its heart, which is so Libra. This song was inspired by the romantic drama film Call Me By Your Name, one of the first gay films Lil Nas X had ever seen. In this LGBTQ plus anthem, he recalls his own challenging experience of loving a man who is not out yet. However, he still sees the beauty of, quote, keeping the love between you two, which is lighthearted in the Libra way. After all, Libra is associated with a love for one-on-one relationships, even if it only exists in private.
I have
So
heard
it's about
of this.
his own experience.
I have heard
Oh.
about this movie.
I haven't seen it.
There is a very famous K-pop artist that we love, who loves this movie,
Ooh.
and the theory is that his solo album, his last solo album was kind of based around this, and there was a whole bunch of clues in it.
Who's the artist?
That would be V.
My boy V.
Your boy V.
I love him.
I saw an
He has
article
the
on
most
this.
beautiful voice.
Beautiful
It's
voice.
gorgeous. Anyway, okay.
Yeah, so I've
He's
heard
from
of
BTS.
I've
He's
heard of
from
this movie.
BTS.
I have not watched
I
this
wrote it
movie.
down. I have never seen it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, but yeah,
Uh,
I never heard that song. I'll give that one a listen to.
I've never heard the song.
That's from his personal experience of it. Just kind
That's
of
yeah. It touches your heart.
there. Okay, here we go.
All right, Scorpio, you are Bronski Beat, small town boy. Scorpio is the zodiac sign of transformation, of blowing up your life and rebuilding a new one from the rubble. Coming out in an environment that is unaccepting of LGBTQ plus culture can mean leaving behind your entire life and starting over.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Through melancholy electronic beats that make you want to dance and cry at the same time. Small Town Boy by Bronski Beat, 1984, tells the story of a young man who has been disowned by his family for being gay. However, he still has faith that he will find the love he needs somewhere else, rising from the ashes like a phoenix.
Oh, that one breaks my heart.
That hurts my heart
Yeah.
So
to
sorry.
hear stories about that like that.
Sagittarius,
Okay, that's us, ladies.
That's
That's me
us.
and Mare. Here we go.
you are Indigo Girls, closer to fine.
Oh, I know the Indigo
I-
Girls.
yeah,
Closer to
I believe I
don't
know
if
that song.
Okay.
But we certainly are.
We are closer to fine.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Closer to fine. We are fine.
You are fine. Some might say even slightly below.
It's true.
And we encourage her by laughing.
It's true.
Sagittarius is the zodiac sign of adventure, philosophy, and the hunger for new experiences that this fire sign is no stranger to. Not only is Closer to Fine by Indigo Girls 1989 the perfect sing-along for long car rides, but it also happens to be the be-all end-all of lesbian anthems.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh man,
Hey.
Emily Saliers, I don't know. And Amy Ray's folksy and sentimental acoustic tune was featured in the unforgettable road trip episode of The L Word, which is a lesbian show, if you're
Yeah.
not aware. Okay.
Okay.
Where it has woven itself into the LGBTQ plus tapestry till the end of time.
Oh,
Awesome.
okay.
Capricorn, that's me, ladies.
That's excellent.
We are RuPaul's supermodel.
That's fantastic.
That's fantastic.
Fantastic.
If there's one thing every Capricorn can agree on, it's that success requires discipline and consistency, which is why you'll never see one settling for anything less than being America's next drag superstar.
That's true.
True. True.
Do that.
RuPaul's Supermodel 1992 is a call for precision and excellence, motivating and empowering you to get up and sashay, Shantae. This song has brought Drag Race to life, tapping into the brilliance and creativity that the LGBTQ plus community never fails to bring to the table.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Love it.
Aquarius, you are Lady Gaga's Born This Way.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's
excellent.
excellent.
That's
Yeah.
great.
If any zodiac sign prides itself on being authentic and true to oneself, it's Aquarius. This innovative and independent air sign is terrified of being normal and conforming, which is why Lady Gaga's bop Born This Way, 2011, is Aquarian through and through. This is the same woman who, when asked whether she quote, had a penis, said, "Maybe I do. Would it be so terrible?"
Right? Who gives a frig? This quickly. Liv asked me the other day why Aquarius is an air sign, and I'm like, beats me because it seems like that would be a water sign.
Right.
But what do you know?
Blame the
Okay.
Greeks.
What are you gonna do? There you go. Next up.
Pisces, you are Fred again and the Blessed Madonna, Maria. We've lost dancing.
Oh, I've never heard.
And
Of
neither have I.
that. Okay.
The dance floor is a sacred place to the LGBTQ plus community, as the clubs are where they have always been able to congregate, release the stress of daily life, and let down their guard. And when the clubs were shut down during the COVID-19 pandemic, it hit the LGBTQ plus community both financially and emotionally. Pisces is the last sign in the zodiac, which is why it's often associated with endings and loss. Pisces has deep, unwavering empathy, as well as a desire to transmute their emotions through creativity, capturing the vibe of Fred Again and the Blessed Madonna's Deep House Deep Dive. Maria, We've Lost Dancing. reminds us to remember all that we've lost, but not without pointing us toward hope for a better future. And that's your Zodiac.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
I was gonna tell you that during the show today, during Ian and Juliet, there is a part where Juliet's gay best friend, his name is May,
Okay.
and this is a jukebox musical, so there's no original songs. They pull songs that are already out there, and most of it was from the 90s, early 2000s. They did pull a Bon Jovi in from maybe late 80s.
Yeah,
but,
which was awesome.
It was all excellent because it's all mostly just total bops that you already know.
Sure.
A lot of Britney Spears and
We're singing along.
yeah, it's so great. But there's one part that was a little bit heartbreaking, and May, like I said, the gay best friend, sings a Britney Spears song, but the way it's arranged
Yes.
makes it like heartbreaking.
Yes.
because
Oh,
he
no.
sings "I'm not a girl, not yet I'm not a girl, not yet a woman."
It was.
And he sings it more mournful, and
Yeah.
oh my
It gave me
God,
chills.
I literally
Oh.
literally had the goosebumps.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, that just took such a different meaning,
Yeah.
of the song, and it was beautiful.
Beautiful.
I mean, it really was. So,
You love to see it.
yeah, I was kind of perfect that this show was on
Yeah,
June
in
1st
June,
for us,
yeah.
so I thought it was really very, very cool.
Good choice.
Yeah, we loved it. What was I also going to tell you? Oh, I was going to recommend a movie that's excellent for Pride Month. We've all seen it. It's a crowd favorite. Connie and Carla.
Connie and
If you
Carla.
gasp at that, you're just not a gasper.
Here.
If you have never seen the movie Connie and Carla, it's actually quite old. I don't know when this was made. The 90s, maybe. I don't know.
I would guess that.
The lead is it Nia?
Mia Vardalos.
She's the lead in My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Yes.
If you've seen that one, a lot of people have seen that one. She's very funny. And then
Toni Collette.
Toni Collette, who is hilarious.
Yeah.
But she's been in a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, recently she's been in like some horror stuff.
Recently, she was in Knives Out as well.
She was.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't
so
seen
very
that.
talented lady. But
They're very funny.
this movie is hilarious. It is absolutely hilarious. You'll love it. It's so wonderful. It's just so wholesome and just it's so ridiculous.
Yes.
It's ridiculous
Yeah.
that it's fine. And so yeah, if you want to see a good movie, I recommend
Connie.
Connie and Carla. Check it out. I love it. It's one of my all-time faves.
Agreed. That was very good.
It's-
We also watched. We did like a double feature because we watched that, and then you and me and Ash watched. Was it Tu Wong Fu or
Too long food.
What?
Yeah.
Tu Wong Fu? Thanks for everything,
Thank
Julie
Julie
Newgar.
It is so funny.
It's fantastic.
It's Patrick Swayze in drag is all I'll say
Oh.
because it's beyond
He's
Wesley
awesome.
Snipes.
Wesley Snipes.
Not an attractive woman, but
and
awesome.
John Leguizamo.
John
Yeah,
Leguizamo.
they are absolutely hilarious.
Yes, very good.
It really is. That was a delight as well.
And we all know who Julie
love it.
Newmar is, right?
Of course, we all know who Julie Newmar
Okay,
is.
just checking.
Julie Newmar, American actress, singer, dancer, writer, model, and real estate investor.
Yeah, who was one of the girls in Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, the movie,
And
Catwoman.
She plays Dorcas.
She was Dorcas.
cannot.
She is Dorcas in Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, and she's the original,
The original
Catwoman.
on the TV series.
the best
Yeah,
Catwoman
she's badass.
ever.
She's a badass bitch.
Yes,
Love her.
yes.
everybody knew that.
Well,
American actress, singer, dancer, writer, model, and real estate investor.
it's important to share this information.
Yeah, that
is.
movie is actually a delight,
It's
and you'll
a
love
delight.
it. Check it out.
Yeah.
It's both of those, Connie Carla and Tu Wong Fu. You just look up Tu Wong Fu, you'll find it.
Yeah, you'll find it. It's
You'll
very good.
you'll just I had not seen this, and they showed it to me.
Oh, I did.
And Patrick Swayze is so wonderful
He
in this
is.
movie, and I would never have thought that he would play that part so
All
well.
three of them are great in that.
Oh, they're
They
all
are,
so
they're
wonderful.
right.
No,
But
It shows his range.
It-
It shows you
it
how
really did.
how wonderful Patrick Swayze
really
really
did.
was.
Now,
it's
I do
really
have-
just a great movie.
I have some bad news. Did you know that Julie Newmar has Charcot-Marie Tooth syndrome, also known as CMT, a hereditary neurological disorder that affects the nerves in the limbs and arms.
Oh.
It can cause muscle weakness, loss of function in the extremities, and a high steppage gait.
How old is she? She's got to be up there.
Yeah.
91.
91.
Born
Wow.
1933.
Yeah.
Oh, she's older than my dad.
She was so beautiful.
She's 5'11.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's tall as
Yes.
hell.
This woman is statuesque.
Yes,
I'm telling you what. That's why she
statuesque.
looked so great as Catwoman. You put her in that tight cat suit and those long legs, she looked amazing.
Beautiful
Yeah.
lady.
Gay icon.
Yes.
Legit.
Gay icon.
Yeah.
Legit. Yeah.
It's true.
Incredible.
Yep.
Okay,
So-
you got anything else on your list, or did we cover it all?
I think we have covered it
I
all.
think we've been from A to Z and back, maybe.
We
I don't
have.
know. Oh, you know what? I've been wanting to ask you this
Oh,
question.
okay.
I've been wanting to ask you this. This is a deep question. If you could do a death scene, what would you do? How would you play your death scene?
Oh my.
Dramatically.
Well, you're supposed to play.
Okay, well, you're.
Wait. Would you pick the implement of your destruction? Like
That's what I'm wondering.
Oh, well, I don't know. You get to play however.
Oh, well, I'll tell you, however it is, I'm going to die. It's gotta be, it's in a show. No, I don't want to die like this in real life.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a TV show.
But
Okay.
I think I
Sure,
get
we'll
stabbed.
We'll say a TV show.
I get
Okay.
stabbed once. And
Okay.
it's a fatal wound.
Okay.
The knife is in me.
We don't only want one stabbing. I agree. I don't want like
Like, one
57
stab.
stabbings.
It's a fatal wound.
Yes.
But it takes me a while.
Okay.
So
you-
whatever, the movie, the show, whatever, you keep thinking, I've died.
But you haven't.
But
you haven't.
And it's gross.
And
And another thing.
take care of sons for me. And then she tries to die again. And it's such a slow bleed out.
Yes.
And she keeps
Like,
coming
it's
back.
like you see me, like, I collapse behind the counter.
The
and then you
killer-
see a hand shoot up.
The killer's just standing there waiting, like, are you gonna fucking die or not?
Yes.
You know, some people do the slow lean over and you know.
No, I think-
comes out. Some people do just like the quiet last breath out. They're gone. You know, some people. I've been thinking about this a lot. I've been thinking about this a lot.
I want the scene from Columbo, the actress that she's getting older and
Columbo
don't you
doesn't
remember
really narrow it down, so we-
it's murder. It's a murder. Okay, because it's Columbo.
Uncle
Columbo. Okay, and we know in Columbo we always know who does it.
We do.
But in any case, it's an actress and she dies beautifully in her bed.
In her sleep.
She's supposedly in her sleep, beautifully coiffed.
Statuesque.
Beautiful nightgown.
Maybe
In her bed.
She's done up to the nine.
Yeah, in her bed.
In bed. No bedhead.
No,
Absolutely
no
no
bedhead.
maybe
No blood.
maybe
I
Death by
know.
Bunny,
I literally-
Monty Python.
Oh, that's just, no, that seems terrible. But I gotta tell you, if I'm in a show and I'm gonna have a death scene, my death scene's gonna be like, get the fuck off me, motherfucker! Get away! Get away! You're gonna see me fight to the death. My arms are gonna be flailing. Get away! Get away! Get off! Get off! I'm kicking people in the balls. You know it.
Yeah,
I'll fight.
You're making sure you have DNA under your fingernails.
Exactly. I'm scratching. I'm not going out without a fight. That's my
you
death
want some defensive wounds.
scene. Legit.
Now let me tell you something. Or you want the antagonist?
Yeah. There's not gonna be no slow death scene.
Mine's gonna be funny.
I'm
It's
fi-
gonna be
I'm
like
fine.
if I was getting shot, I would get shot and go. You know, every time. I'm getting shot multiple
She
times.
dramatically flings her body in the opposite direction.
Yes.
that the bullet would take her.
I'm shot in the back.
she flings.
I get shot in the front. Ugh, that's
Fly
why I
her
don't care.
kicks forward.
Now I will tell you, I just looked up a quick funny death in history, just
Okay.
to end us
Okay.
on a funny
Okay,
note.
let's go.
Achilles, I had to look this up. Aeschylus. Okay, Greek. All right, Achilles.
Okay.
Was allegedly killed by an eagle dropping a tortoise on his bald head.
I never heard this story, believe it or not.
You've heard this story? Of all the stories in the world, she's heard
Yes,
this one.
Chrysippus, a philosopher, is said to have died from laughter after seeing a donkey eat figs.
I think he died from laughter after seeing Achilles die with
the tortoise.
Right.
There's some kind of moral around that and getting hit in the head with a tortoise.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
Oh.
guess,
Or
right?
something.
Pyrrhus of Epirus may have been killed by an old woman throwing a shingle from a balcony onto his head.
Known as the flying.
Oh, well, this is Franz Reichelt, known as the Flying Tailor, famously died testing an early wingsuit.
Oh damn.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Those wingsuits don't get you every
We know
time.
that was a fail. That wingsuit did
He
not
did-
work.
He didn't bounce.
He was
Oh.
not mounted.
He was not about
More details on Achilles, who
Okay.
was killed by the eagle. This ancient Greek playwright was reportedly killed by an eagle that mistook his bald head for a rock and dropped
Yes.
a tortoise on it.
Because he was
Yes.
trying to get this
Yes.
them broken open.
I knew I had heard that. I just
Damn.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
harsh, Eagle.
It is harsh.
That's
harsh.
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 Way harsh.
Wow.
I wonder if the eagle was able to swoop down and then eat the turtle, because I wonder if the turtle broke open.
I
on
bet.
the bald
Well, I'll
head.
tell you
Or
what broke
Achilles
open.
did.
Yeah, he had a snack either way.
Either way.
Either way.
It was delicious.
Because
Oh,
you know that's a
man.
bird of prey.
That's it's true.
Yes, it is.
All right. Well, I don't know about you guys, but after this, I'm gonna need some serious
so.
beef.
Absolutely.
And some serious tortoise.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.